Hello everybody, I'm Diego Martin. I am a second-year PhD student at Purdue. I am grateful to the Researching Color Foundation, my mentor, Professor Osier, and my advisors at Purdue for all the support and help in this project. Today, I will analyze how a program for reducing illegal drugs ends up increasing child labor. So the problem that we have here is that the deaths from an overdose of cocaine have increased since 2015 in the US. The principal component to produce cocaine is leaves from a small tree called coca. Figure A1 shows the coca cultivation per 1,000 hectares for Bolivia, Peru, and Colombia. These three countries produce 97% of coca leaves on the planet. Although Colombia was below Bolivia and Peru in coca cultivation before 1994, this country becomes the top producer after 1998. In this paper, I studied the last 10 years of the century where Colombia coca cultivation increased after 2014. I will focus on the Comprehensive National Program for the Substitution of Illicit Crops, PNIS. This program was announced in 2014 but implemented in 2017. The literature has shown that the 3-year gap explains this huge increase in coca cultivation because farmers understood that if they grow coca today, they will get money from the government for reducing coca production after the PNIS implementation. In this paper, I test whether households respond to the 3-year gap by sending children to the labor market. The data, I will use the annual household survey from 2009 to 2019 for Colombian rural households. About 20% of the population in Colombia is rural. With this data, I can measure child labor as children between 10 and 17 years old who spent most of the time during the last week working. I can also see every member living in the same household and control for the characteristics. Although coca cultivation is illegal in Colombia, the United Nations has annual panel data of coca production measured by satellite images. I also have access to historical coca production in 1994. My empirical strategy is a difference in difference model where beta 1 is the key parameter. This coefficient is the interaction between a dummy called post-2004 equal to 1 after 2004 and 0 before, and a dummy variable equal to 1 for municipalities with coca cultivation in 1994. I choose municipalities with coca production in 1994 because this is 1 year before an exogenous change in the market of coca production. By 1995, the coca cultivation from Peru and Bolivia migrate to Colombia in response to an anti-drug operation in those two countries. Figure 1a shows the raw data for child labor rate to respect to child labor rate in 2013, divided into municipalities with coca in 1994 and without coca in 1994. Before 2013, there is a similar trend in both areas. But after 2004, when the PNIS was announced by the Colombian government, there is a gap in child labor between both areas. Before showing you my results, let me talk about the parallel trend assumption in this model. This assumption is that in the absence of the announcement, the child labor in municipalities with historical coca production will have followed a similar trajectory to no coca growing areas in 1994. To test this assumption, I estimate the following equation with a set of dummies called delta I, before and after the PNIS. Then the darkest line in the figure 1b shows the point estimate of each delta and the gray area the confidence intervals. In line with my parallel trends assumptions, before 2013, we don't see any difference in child labor between municipalities with and without coca in production in 1994. However, the difference becomes statistically significant from 0 to 2 years after the announcement. So we'll be here. Finally, my main results using the equation on the top with all the controls in table 1, column 4, show that after 2014, children in municipalities with historical production are nearly 5 percentage points more likely to work than children in no coca growing areas in 1994. Thank you very much.